played already the international circuit. 8 on the board after the end of the second over.
पूछ के बोला सर मैंने पूछ के आया मैं और कुछ 15 नंबर इसमें दिखा ही नहीं बोलो सुनील कंटिन्यू
Reverse again attempted. Does not get this through with Sunil also, who started that first over, just gave away 4 runs in his first over. We'll get that score line very, very soon for everybody watching this live. A huge appeal behind the stumps for the stumping from Prakash J. Does not get that because the batter was well behind the crease as well. Hit straight to mid-off. Good stop. Half stop, but good enough. But the batters will run for 2 more runs. Just playing it very straight on that occasion towards that mid-off fielder where B1 fielder was positioned. Third over, they haven't taken too many risks. They know that this Karnataka side can be really dangerous when they lose early wickets, the Delhi side. So just keeping it together. Once again, hitting it straight back to the bowler. End of the third over as well. And 11 runs on the board for Delhi. Alok started well comparatively. Then Akshay Verma just trying to make sure they stitch along a nice partnership. 3 overs, 11 runs on the board. You will really feel that this is not a very blazing start from Delhi. But yes, that is what the Karnataka side is all about, as Lokesh once again will continue from the pavilion end. Alok. He's got a fine leg fielder, which is very, very fine, just right behind the keeper, in fact. And also the short third fielder. That's in the gap. Probably will run away for the first boundary for Delhi. Yes, it will. Towards that deep square leg region. Wrong line from Loki, and it was punished immediately from Alok. He had to just move his front leg, clear his front leg, and then pierce the gap between shot backward of point and that square leg region. Very good shot. Again, B1 fielder will be tested, and the batters will run through, because at mid-on there is Baswaraj, number 13. Yeah, there he is. He's standing right there. Baswaraj is a B1 fielder. So probably not expecting too much, because I'll tell you how the vision is also for the categories of the players B1, B2 and B3. Again, wrong line. Lot of width that was being provided behind the legs. Good work. Very good work from the man who began the Karnataka innings with the ball. So I was just mentioning about the categories. Alok was actually the wicket-keeper batter for Delhi, is a B3. So that means he can see until the vision of the eye is until 6 meters to any subject or object. Wanting to that single. Good stop from Javregoda at mid-wicket. Doesn't allow the batters to run through. And also for B2 category fielders and players, the eye vision from the object to any vision will be 4 meters until 4 meters. And then B1 is a complete visually impaired. Yeah. Again in the gap, nobody there in the covers. That is running away towards another boundary. Yes, it is. Second one of the over. Costly one from Lokesh. 2 boundaries already coming in. And as I said, Alok is that man who will be trying to go ahead and punish the bowling. He's doing it. One ball just went towards that deep square leg region for the boundary. Now this time through covers. Nobody at the covers on the offside. Yeah, I understand, because Lokesh also is bowling from around the stumps. He's probably targeting the leg stump and the middle stump of the batters. But Alok just made some room and pounced it towards the cover region. Now he goes on the square leg region this time. Third boundary of the over. Costly over this for Karnataka. And Delhi wanted this momentum to be shifted. And that's come in the 4th over. And after the 4 overs, 25 for no loss. 3 boundaries. 2 in the square leg region. 1 in front of square, 1 behind square. And then the second one actually coming in through covers. It's all come from Alok's bat. Alok already on 19, but Akshay Verma somewhere has got stuck at one end. 12 deliveries that he's taken for his 6 runs, and he's trying to give it back to Alok, and this is very good bowling from Karnataka. They are keeping Alok on the strike and keeping the pressure on as Sai Krishna is coming to bowl the 5th over, the first change for Karnataka. From the other end, the bowling was okay. It was fine, but Lokesh went for a lot of runs. In the air, outside edge, it is running towards the commentary box. It will be a boundary. Yes, it will be. Lucky boundary. And somewhere the pressure is released. Because it was getting too tight for Akshay Verma. And it's that outside edge that actually gave the boundary just behind the keeper. Quicker delivery. We'll have to re-bowl that one. Wide delivery. This is bound to happen. Sai Krishna is actually saying the batter actually moved. And the umpire reverses his decision. Right. That is interesting. So that's not a wide. Ball will be counted. Wonderful way to come back after that boundary. end of the over as well. Just that one lucky boundary. And at the end of the 5 overs, 29 for the no loss. Here still Delhi trying to keep it together. I think now the captain himself will be bringing himself on, Javregowda. Double change from the opening attack. Javregowda, he knows how to keep things together. He's a very good organizer himself. A very good person when it's coming in to get the things right. Right now, can he keep up the pressure on Alok, who's blazed away to 19 runs? Comes in, bowls it. He's got some protection behind. Still in the power play, two men who are outside the 30-yard circle. There's actually deep square leg and deep backward square leg. Those are the reasons where the two boundaries actually went for Alok in the previous over that he batted. So Javregowda exactly having the field there. Good thinking. Outside the off stump, there was opportunity for Alok to blast it through covers, but no, he just got a single. Javregowda is happy and convinced that somewhere the batter was not inside the crease, but umpire says no, that's okay. Javregowda, carry on. He's come back. So the single was not taken. Good stop at covers from Lokesh himself. Down the track. Good stop from Javregowda. Back to him. It was hit really hard. Alok does not want to bog this situation to get bogged down. He's got that momentum. He's got that short third fielder. Walks it, reverses it, and also pierces the gap. Is it? No, wonderful stop. Beautifully stopped there. Bhaskar out there. He is a B2 fielder. Wonderfully done in that short backward of point region, because on the reverse Alok was almost making sure the ball pierces that fielder. Did well. Down the leg side, it's a wide delivery. Javregowda has to re-bowl that one. What an effort from Bhaskar. That is what you need to lift up. Basappa. Basuraj kadu, Basappa. B1. B1. So after the power play, Basappa, the B1 bowler, comes into the attack. Wanting to make some room once again, Akshay Verma, he is struggling. He's trying to keep up the scoring rate with Alok, but he right, so after the dismissal of Alok Kumar, who's gone on 49, Delhi move on to 99 now for the loss of 3 wickets after 14 overs. And the scoreline says 99 for 2, but that one retired hurt. Yes, we will update that soon for everybody watching it live on the official channel.
B2 K Bhaskar.
Now Javregowda can go back for his B2 and B3 bowlers. And Prakash, you see him organizing the field because the wicketkeeper always knows the right angles. He's got a deep backward of point. He's got a shortish third fielder who's very, very fine, almost like a deep slip. Yeah, there. He's just standing right there. Now, with an offer on the onside, and Lokesh does well at deep backward square leg. 100 up for Delhi in the 15th over. 100 for 3. This is a very, very good total, because from 6 overs from here they will target not less than 150, 160 for sure. Because at the end of the 10th over, they were 66 for no loss, remember. And 60 runs. Bouncing. That's a no ball that's come in. I'll tell you why the no ball actually works out. How it actually works out, because if you see that center line in the middle of the stumps, yeah, there, that's the center line. If the bowler does not bounce, one bounce on his half and then the other bounce before reaching the batter, then that's considered as a no ball. Straight through that mid-wicket region. So I always give that example of playing table tennis when this format of cricket is underway actually. So when you play table tennis, your first serve, your one bounce is in your half, and then before it reaches your opposition, the another bounce as well, isn't it? Same like that, but this has no problem in reaching the long off boundary. Strong shot from Manish Kumar. He's played it straight down the ground, and it was not Manish, it was Vipin there. A wonderful stroke from Vipin. Again, straight down the ground. He's a B3 batter, clearing his front leg. This time we'll put it to deep mid-wicket just for a single. Sai Krishna, he will be itching definitely to come out there with the bat, along with Basuraj. In the air, in the gap, and a misfield there in the deep. Not a right way to stop the ball. A deep backward square leg. One of your strongest fielders, Sunil, lets that one go under the legs. 50 was gone. 113 for 3 now. Not a strong effort in the last ball of the previous over from Sunil. It was struck well. It was struck very strongly from the batter. It's allowing that room to come outside the leg stump. Manish Kumar getting that boundary as well. Right now, Yogesh is introduced into the attack. Now, what a time for him to make an impact here, because he is a B2 bowler. He wants to attack the batters. It's a very good stroke, very good stop as well. Is it half stop? But then that's not enough. Boundary. Reverse shot and working really nicely for Vipin. Vipin, B3 batter, you know why he is in. Vipin just utilizing the width that was on offer outside the off stump on the reverse, putting it past the B1 fielder for the boundary, and now goes towards deep square leg. And Javre Gowda there, number 12, the Karnataka captain, he's got a lot of thinking to do, especially just one, keeping the Delhi team under 160, 170. They look very, very comfortable. The projected score is almost 155, but they will want to make it much more better than that as well. And that's hit very strongly over Mr. Sai, the square leg umpire, over his head. Had to duck down. இந்த பால் பாரு அம்பயர் குஞ்சாரு விடு 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 விடு. See, after that first boundary of the first ball, Delhi are doing it very, very comfortably the rest of the over. That is how you actually need to target anything. The first ball was a boundary, and then 3 singles. So now the whole unit of the fielding side is under pressure because already 8 runs, 7 runs of this over has been scored with a couple of deliveries more to go. And that's a dot ball. And the opportunity was there for Manish Kumar to actually go ahead and blast it once again. The captain missing it out down the leg side. Outside the off stump this time. Wonderful stop. Good stop at covers from Krishnamurthy, B1 fielder. Much needed against the run of play. Yeah, Krishnamurthy does well. 121 for 3 now. Delhi. Number 5. Bhaskar. Bhaskar, after giving away 14 runs in his first over, will come back for his second. Right, 4 more overs. Can Karnataka peg back the Delhi team? Is the big question. It's been kind of a dominating performance from Delhi with the bat as of now, losing the toss, coming into bat first. They've scored boundaries at will, especially when Alok was going all guns blazing. The wicketkeeper batter got out at 49 with a stumping. Wonderful work from Prakash himself. Through that mid-wicket region, another single. They won't mind those singles, but that boundary balls is what Karnataka will really want to stop. So the first couple of balls of this over, if you've got that 2 singles now, the onus is on the batting side to score that boundary ball. Tries it hard and gets it. That's a wonderful stroke. I was mentioning that the onus is on the Delhi team and they have got that boundary. Once again, it is Manish Kumar, the captain. Nothing wrong with the ball, just on the line of the stumps, and it was hit so strongly towards that deep backward square leg region. Once again, Sunil had no chance whatsoever to stop it, and even Lokesh, 2 good fielders in the deep, and they are picking them on. And this time goes towards straightish mid-wicket instead of behind the square. In no time, the partnership has blossomed to 30 runs of just 18 deliveries. Look at the contributions, almost equal from both the batters, Manish and Vipin Kumar. Oh, that was a room that was being provided, and that has once again been bludgeoned towards that long on region. They're playing it very straight down the ground. Wonderful stroke. Width was on offer, and that was much needed. That's it. Boundary ball. 2 boundaries in this over as well, and Bhaskar is being costly. 14 runs in his first, and now he's given away a lot of runs as well. 13 runs of this over as of now. Yeah, 17 overs gone. 133 for 3. The comments cut it. Comment section cut it. Wait. Also, just make sure if you're watching this game.
133.
133 for 3. 3 more overs to go. Keep those comment section coming in. Balwinder Singh Chahal says very good Delhi. Shining star of the world. That's the username. It says good batting Delhi team. Keep those comment section all active. Devappa Pujari says all the best team Karnataka. They need a lot of blessings as well and wishes as well. Comparatively, Yogesh has done well. He's not given away too many runs. To Bhaskar, if you compare, he's given away a lot of runs. So there is the problem for Karnataka. The B1 bowlers going for a lot of runs. Around 60 odd runs and just 1 wicket in that 8 overs. And then now in the closures of the first innings play, Delhi have also tried and attacked the B2 and the B3 bowlers as well. Width on off or outside the off stump, straight down to long off. Now they have the long off in place. What Delhi have done is they've played all around the ground. They've made sure they've hit straight down the ground. They've made sure they've also pierced the gap on that square leg region and also that mid wicket region, and especially deep backward of square leg. That's the strong area for the batters. Yes.
Side, please. Side. Single.
Wants the second run. Chance at the bowler's end. Small confusion. Slight confusion. And chance at the bowler's end was not utilized. Just a single at mid wicket. Good stop, I should say. That from Basappa, the B1 fielder at shortish mid wicket. And the confusion of the throw. In the air and will fall short of Javregowda. Will go straight to him at square leg. End of the 18th over as well. 137 for 3. 2 more. 2 more. Hey, on le beta na. 2 overs to go. 137 for 2. Rather than 3 now. 137 for 3. 2 more overs to go. నేనే మ్యూట్ చేసి పెడతా ఇక్కడ చూడు.
Captain
Javregowda comes to the penultimate over.
Fourth bowler. B2.
In the air and in the gap as well. Once again, he has been tested at deep backward square leg, Lokesh. And another boundary. Look at this. The start of the 19th over. And somewhere the Delhi team will be looking at a lot of runs. And look at this. He's rested today. Wanting to go down with the hands first, Lokesh, and then trying to stop it with the legs, and does not do either of them. And let's go that ball towards the boundary ropes. Good start. Very good start for the 19th. The first ball being a boundary always becomes very, very crucial. Manish Kumar, the captain, has played well. Again in the gap and in the air as well. Has it gone all the way? Yes, it has. Yes, it has gone all the way. First 6 of the Delhi innings, and that's come at the right time. And that's come out of the batting of the captain. Nothing wrong with the ball. It It's just Manish Kumar's bottom hand power that's taken the ball all the way towards that deep mid-wicket region for a 6. What a shot. Can the captain of Karnataka keep it down now? The captain of Delhi has taken the attack in the first 3 deliveries. He scored 11 runs. A 50 partnership as well.
Partnership 50 of 29 deliveries.
Manish Kumar, the bigger contributor, 28 runs. The captain and also now Vipin. Can sweeps it straight to deep mid-wicket. So that's more than enough now, isn't it? Because of the first couple of boundaries. The first boundary, then the 6. So you can keep on milking the bowling. This is classical batting from Delhi batters. Started off with Alok and then Manish Kumar, the captain. He's leading from the front. That's a good shot. And Loki now comfortably stops it.
150.
150 for Delhi in the 19th over. 150 for 3.
Last ball of Javregowda's over. Can he keep it down? And they will not be looking at a boundary ball. Reverses it. And just goes towards the deep backward of point region. So right after 19, 150, 1 for 3. Javregowda will be thinking what actually went wrong, because they did not get even a single breakthrough when the B1 bowlers were bowling. Actually, a couple of retired hurts from the Delhi batting unit, and now the last few runs going for a lot of runs.
Last 4 overs. 38.
38 runs have come in the last 4 overs. Wow. What batting from Delhi. As the last over will be bowled by Sai Krishna for Karnataka. Following the batter up. And they will run through for the bye. And they will take just one. Helter-skelter running. Eventually will stay at 1. Look at this. The bye that they ran through. Is it leg byes or the bye is the question that Jagdish will be asking. I think it's a bye. Is it? It's a dead ball. Yeah, it's a dead ball. How can that be on the lines of that? No ball also counted. The shot was attempted. It was a bye, and the umpire deciding it as a dead ball. Ball has been counted. Alright, so no runs. So somewhere deliberate is what the idea should be. Right, anyways, without the deliberate attempt, now the first run in the last over counts legally towards that mid-on fielder, Baswaraj. Bowled and gone. Much needed breakthrough. And the captain is dismissed for Delhi. Is dismissed for 40. Manish, the captain of Delhi, goes for 40. And a ball that was bowled very straight to him. Misses it out and gets his stumps disturbed from Sai Krishna. Good over this for Karnataka, the last one. Because 150 was already been scored in the 19th over. As now, eventually there has to be a B1 batter that has to come in. Yes, Mukesh Rawat. He comes in. And now the Karnataka team has to be really on their tender hooks. Just not to allow any runs off the bat. Because anything that is going will be counted as 2 runs. And I should say this is a wonderful over rate that has been managed by Karnataka. 9:30 was the first ball, and look at this. 11 a.m. and we are almost through with the first innings. Fabulous over rate. Much needed when you are playing such a important trophy, the Nagesh Trophy, the biggest of all in the national levels. Good over rate. And they would have wanted Delhi's strike rate to be low, but no, it's on a higher side. Couple of dot balls. Now for the B1 batter. Karnataka will enjoy this. What an over from Sai Krishna, the last one. And Javre Gowda has brought him for the last over. Probably should have brought him much earlier. Just coming in to bowl the last over. He's just given away 1 run. He's picked up the important wicket of Manish Kumar. And finishes, is it? No, probably wide ball. Yeah, wide delivery outside the off stump. Just another extra. So somewhere the B1 batter now will have another chance to put bat to ball. 153 on the board. Delhi might not be very happy because the last over is just gone for 2 runs. They would have wanted more runs out of it. Anyways, they've come exactly towards that projected score. It will stay at 153 and it's an out that has been adjudged from Mr. Sai, the square leg umpire. So 2 wickets for Sai Krishna in the last over. What a fabulous over. The B1 batter missing it out, and the stumping. Also Prakash, his second stumping of the day. So Delhi finish out
153.
On 153, Delhi finishes their innings and Karnataka will need 154 runs to win this game. And we'll come back after a short little break.